Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about how to build your portfolio. Now if you're a beginner photographer, you probably don't have much of a portfolio, and most of the time when you're getting gigs, people want your portfolio. I don't really care if you've done study on photography, like some people do. It depends what you're doing, but like most of the time people just want to see the photos you've taken. So we're going to go through some tips on how to build your portfolio. My first tip on building your portfolio is get good. Now, hear me out. Nobody wants like crappy photos of their party, their event, their product. Like, people want good photos. People will pay for good photos. So what you first got to do is start learning how to use your camera. Learn how to use your camera, watch tutorials, listen to people's opinions, go out and learn off other people, and yeah, just like work on your craft. If your craft is not good, people aren't going to want to hire you. If you picked up a camera 2 days ago, it's unlikely people are going to want to hire you. So try and work on your craft, make it better, make it good. Yeah. Tip number 2 is ask a photographer you know. So, maybe the guy down the road is a photographer and he shoots parties. Go, hey John, you shoot parties. Can I come carry your bags and learn from you? And maybe you'll go with John and carry his bags and maybe get to take a couple of photos, and you can use that for your portfolio. Don't be afraid of asking. Most people will be okay with it. Like, if you're asking to do it for free, they don't really care. They want to teach you. They might help them. They might not have to shoot as much. Tip number 3 would be to ask around. The way that I got my first party was I got invited to a party and was like, hey, do you want me to bring a camera? Brought my camera, took photos at the party. They weren't the best photos, mind you, but I brought the camera, took photos, and then that person's best friend saw the photos, was like, hey, I like these photos. Aiden, do you want to shoot my party? So I shot that party. And then I used those 2 to build my portfolio and got my first paid party. So you just gotta ask people. Don't be afraid of being like, hey, can I bring my camera? Hey, do you want photos? Just ask. The worst they can do is say no. And if they say no, ask someone else. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to have somewhere to put your portfolio. Whether that be Instagram, a website, a book, anything where people can access your portfolio. My suggestion is Instagram. It's somewhere people can just access with ease, and then maybe direct them to a website through your Instagram. But yeah, Instagram's a good way. Tip number 5 is just practice. The more photos you take, the harder you work, the more people you know, the more people you get to know, the bigger your portfolio is going to get. The more stuff you have in your portfolio, the more likely you are to get jobs. And at the end of the day, the portfolio isn't the end of the world. If you can't find someone who'll help you take photos, just go out on the streets, take photos.